Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Yes, I know this is a very long and overdue video, but here I am. I'm going to show you all the stuff on my bedside table. I had it listed to do and I've just never gotten around to doing it. So when we got into the new year, I was like, oh, this is one of those videos that I said I would do and I haven't done it, so I'm doing it now. I have a bedside table. I don't like to keep a lot of stuff on the top of it, so I kind of keep it clutter free, but I do have drawers on my bedside table, and this is everything in my top drawer with the exception of 1 or 2 diaries and journals. So let's just get straight into the video. I've transferred everything from my top drawer into my tassel basket. Everything's managed to fit, again without the other diaries, but let's get into this. And the first thing is my eye patches. This is like the hydrating eye treatment pads. Now, if you've been here a while, you know that when I was younger, I damaged the skin under my eyes with spot cream that I was using, but indirectly it was causing a lot of damage to under my eyes. And I've sought a lot of expert advice, and I've been told the only way for me to kind of fully properly repair that is to start having Botox and fillers. And I don't want to go down that route right now. Not only am I scared of needles, I just feel like if I start doing that, it's one of those things that I'm going to have to maintain and I'm going to have to keep doing. So the longer I can put off any of those kind of like stuff, the better for me. So what I tend to do is any form of like eye treatment, potent eye treatments that will work with my skin, because my skin is quite sensitive. Anything that will work with my skin, I'm on it and I'll use it. So I'm always out for recommendations for eye treatment. My under eye is not as bad as it used to be, but it can be better. So I have this. I tend to put them on for like 15 minutes just before I sleep, because I don't sleep straight away. When I get into my bed, I kind of have like 30-40 minutes before I finally doze off. So I'll put these on and then take them off just before I sleep and just leave them on my bedside table. In line with eyes, I also have my eye mask. Now, I didn't used to need to use eye mask until I started having children. I know most mothers can relate. If you can just grab 30 minutes here, an hour here or there in the day, you're gonna get it. These bad boys, I'm telling you, when you put this on, you will enjoy your sleep. Someone has to wake you up. This is mulberry silk. Let me bring it close up. And I really like the pattern of it. It comes in various colors, but I just liked this oriental pattern. So this is, once I put this on, it's just so nice. I really, really enjoy using it. And anytime that I need to sleep in the day, because I can't really sleep when there's light coming in, even though I shut the blinds, you still see the light coming in the cracks. So I use my eye mask. Moving on to hand cream. I've spoken about this on my stories. I've been banging on about tallow cream. It's actually a face and body cream, but I use this on my hands because the moment I put it on my hands before I sleep, when I wake up in the morning, my fingers, my nails, everything, there is supple, it's soft. And that never used to happen. I actually have another hand cream that's in my top drawer. This is the Baileys and Hardy Cherry Blossom. So this is what I used to use before. I liked the smell and I just liked how it felt on my hands. But the moment I realized that nothing wrong with my Cherry Blossom, but this bad boy, it just makes everything so soft, especially in the winter. I've switched to this and I use this religiously, and I plonk the cream on my hands. I slither my fingers with this. If you're not on the tallow cream, get onto it, especially if you've got dry hands like me, you're prone to dry skin. Put this on before you sleep. When you wake up in the morning, your hands will feel so soft and supple. And it doesn't take long before it starts working. This is something within 2 weeks, I could see the difference. This isn't like a plug or anything. I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm telling you, tallow cream works. Get the right one, because there's a number of different creams on Amazon. I will put the links of everything I'm talking about in the description box below. I also have, this is Sleep Better. These are my gummies, because if you're like me and you prefer gummies to like multivitamin tablets, I take this every night before I sleep. I probably should take it like a couple of hours before I go to bed. This is the known Sleep Better. They've got quite a few different ranges, but I have this by my bedside table, and it's got saffron, essential oils, chamomile, lemon balm, and we know chamomile helps you with sleep. Vitamin B6 and zinc. So this just helps me sleep better. Well, I think it does. It might be a placebo effect, but I think it's working. So I use this as well. For my lips, we all know about lanolin, and this is Lano Lips. I use this so much, look, the lid is kind of falling off. I don't just use this for my lips. Anywhere that's kind of got chapped anything. When I was breastfeeding, I used lanolin on my nipples as well. It's really good for it, but I use this as my lip balm before I go to bed. So this is Lano Lips, and as you can see, I rinse this. Every time I run out, I get a new one. In line with that, this is my Elemist pillow spray. And so I just, before I'm sleeping, I think it works. I spray anyway. It's got those things in it like lavender and stuff that just help you sleep better, sleep easier. I've also got like a lavender rollerball. I can't find it. I don't know where that's gone, but I've got the pulse points. Now I get this, you know, when you travel and you get those packs on the plane. This is the Spa Relax by the White Company pulse point roller. So I've got so many of this. So I use this whenever I remember. I'll just rub it on my pulse points. It's meant to help you relax. Anything that's going to help me wind down for the day and relax and get into that mode that, okay, it's time for bed. I've got it and I'm going to use it. This is a hydrating face mist. I rarely use it, but I still have it. This is the Bamford one. I've used it probably once or twice, but it's still there. Face mist, just in case like you're getting up and yeah. You know, this, I've bought this. I've had this for like 3 years, and I think I've probably used it once. I think the reason I don't use it is because I don't keep it on the top of my bedside table. I keep it in the drawer, so I forget. It's basically for, like, let's say you're scrolling and you want to protect your eyes, because we all know that these phones these days, they've got all sorts. This is like that blue light glasses thing. You know what? I actually look quite cute with glasses, you know. I look so intellectual and ooh la la. Let me take a picture. Let me take my profile picture. Not profile picture. You know the thumbnail. Let me take the thumbnail picture. Hold on. Let's use this as the thumbnail picture. They haven't seen me with glasses before, so. Okay. Back to the video. Anyway, I rarely use this, but it's there. And then I've got my AirPods, but they're in my bag. So when I'm on the train, when I'm commuting, I use my AirPods. But for my bed, if I need to use my phone or listen to anything, I've got my earphones there. And then, is it going to be The Confident Woman if she doesn't have a book? This is my current read. So this book, Anonymous, I've had this for a while. I think I read chapter 1 and then put it aside, not because it was rubbish or I wasn't enjoying it, but because something else came up and then I kind of had to switch to another book. And then I was online and someone mentioned Anonymous and I was like, I've got that book. So I went to go and dig it out. I'm kind of halfway through it and it's a really good book. It's for if you're in that period or stage in your life where you're hidden. It could be intentional or otherwise, but you're hidden, you're anonymous. This is a really, really good book and it helps you navigate that stage, but also think ahead to what's coming after that stage. So this is my current, it's a faith-based book, but this is my current read. I'm enjoying it. I'll probably get through this pretty quickly and move on to the next. And last but not least, basket is empty, but it's still got my journal, the Confident Living Daily Journal. This is an unashamed plug. This plug, of course I'm going to plug this. So this with 2 other diaries / journals is what I use. And I use this and I'm not ashamed to say that. So it's a really, really good. Why are you sleeping on this? If you haven't got it, you need to get it. So this is there as well. And obviously the pen that goes with it to journal, jot down stuff. I have my dream journal. I have all sorts of different things. I feel like I have to put things to paper and it just helps me. It helps me navigate everyday life. I'm a person that's passionate about journaling, so I'm always going to push journaling even as a help in with your mental health and stuff like that. So that are the items on my, I shouldn't say on, in my bedside table, the drawer on my bedside table. I just thought I'll share it with you. Long overdue video, but there we have it. I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.